Today we're going to start a new unit on comedy. I'm really excited for this unit because there's a lot we can do with it, and let's be honest, who doesn't like to laugh? So, let's get started. For most people, defining comedy is easy. It's something that's funny, it's something that makes you laugh, and this is why comedy is so popular. However, when we talk about what goes into the creation of comedy, things get a little more complex. For the next 2 weeks, we're going to be taking a look at comedy as a literary genre. Throughout the next few lessons, you'll be finding the answers to questions such as, is this high comedy or low comedy? What specific elements does the author or comedian use to create humor? What are the differences between written and performative comedy? And can we find truth in comedy? On our class website, under the resources section, you should be able to find a comedy vocab worksheet. This chart is going to be used throughout the comedy unit as we build our vocabulary surrounding this literary genre. Before you continue watching the screencast, make sure you either print off or download the comedy vocab worksheet because there are a few terms you'll be learning today that you want to fill in. The first thing we're going to talk about is high versus low comedy. These are terms on your comedy vocab worksheet, so be sure that you have it handy to fill in while watching this video. If you need to, feel free to pause the video, jot down your thoughts, and then continue watching. The first thing that we need to realize about high and low comedy is that it's not a comparison between good and bad comedy. These terms are simply a way of categorizing comedy based on the kind of humor they're creating. Throughout the rest of the video, I will discuss definitions and show you some examples of high and low comedy. High comedy is defined by the way it takes an unconventional look at a serious topic. This means that it puts a humorous spin on something that would typically not be funny. Usually, this is done through a more subtle kind of humor. For example, an author or comedian might use unexpected character development, witty dialogue, or clever ideas to make something funny. A good example of this is the sitcom The Big Bang Theory, because it creates comedy using science as well as real-life problems as its central themes. Another example of high comedy is something we call satire. We'll take a look at an example of satire on the next slide. This video is going to show you a skit you probably have seen before from Jimmy Fallon's show. It's Jimmy Fallon and Justin Timberlake, and so I'm just going to let you take a quick look at this, expose you to satire, and then we'll talk about it after you're done watching the video.
Hey, Justin, what's up?
Not much, Jimmy. Hashtag chillin'. What's up with you?
Just been busy working. Hashtag rise and grind. Hashtag is it Friday yet?
Hey, check it out. I brought you some cookies. Hashtag homemade. Hashtag oatmeal raisin. Hashtag show me the cookie.
Sweet. Hashtag don't mind if I don't. Pretty good. Hashtag getting my cookie on. Hashtag I'm the real cookie monster. Hashtag no, 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 no.
Delicious, right? Hashtag I did it all for the cookie. Hashtag LOL.
Hashtag classic. By the way, did you catch last week's episode of Duck Dynasty? Hashtag quack quack.
Nah, lately I've mostly been watching Netflix. Hashtag Orange is the New Black.
Oh, nice. I've been watching a lot of Barney the Dinosaur. Hashtag purple is the new black. Hashtag I love you, you love me, we're a happy family. Hashtag I'm 38. Hashtag dinosaurs. Hashtag how do they go extinct? Hashtag meteor. Hashtag ice age. Hashtag speaking of ice age, I just watched Ice Age on demand the other day. Hashtag funny. Hashtag Ray Romano. Hashtag Deborah. Deborah. Hey, by the way, Halloween's only like a month away.
I know.
I mean, do you know where you're gonna be at? Hashtag life decisions. Hashtag sexy ghost.
I think I'm gonna go as a Ninja Turtle. Hashtag gotta be Raphael. Hashtag Leonardo sucks. Hashtag the turtle, not the Italian Renaissance painter. Hashtag Mona Lisa. Hashtag is she smiling? Hashtag speaking of smiling, I just saw my dentist. Hashtag bling. Hashtag dental care. Hashtag cavity free. Hashtag that's how we do. Hashtag we go hard. Hashtag and we can't stop.
Hashtag we won't stop.
Hashtag we run this.
Hashtag true players for life.
Hashtag is it worth it or let me work it.
Hashtag put my thing down, flip it, then reverse it.
Hashtag is your women never done yet. Hashtag is your women never done yet.
Hey guys,
Yeah, Quest?
What's up?
hashtag shut the up.
Okay, so what we saw in this video was Jimmy Fallon and Justin Timberlake showing us an example of something we like to call satire. Often, high comedy is in the form of a satire, and in the video, Jimmy and Justin were making fun of the way we communicate on social media, specifically on Twitter. Hashtags were actually originally invented so that we could follow certain feeds and trends on social media, but people have begun misusing them to add something extra to the end of a tweet. Jimmy and Justin show us that what it would sound like if we actually spoke like this face to face, and this is exactly what satire is. It is humor, and sarcasm, and wit used to make fun of something. However, it's important to note that satire has a purpose. It isn't simply being mean. In the video you just watched, the satire is harmless, but satire is often used to talk about a much more serious issue. Many famous authors and social activists use satire to draw attention to a problem they see within society. They point out flaws and misjudgments by exaggerating them, and this is supposed to have the effect of drawing our attention to the error of our ways. It's a way to call for change. Now we're going to take a look at something, the other side of comedy. We're going to take a look at low comedy. Satire is something that's really important, and we're definitely going to come back to that later in the lesson, but I just wanted to give you a quick exposure to it right away and then move on. And so, low comedy is different from high comedy because instead of focusing on wit and dialogue, low comedy creates humor by focusing on funny situations such as physical mishaps, clowning around, and humor that involves bodily functions like burping or passing gas. If any of you have seen the show like Ridiculousness or Tosh.0, then you know what low comedy is. While these shows can implement elements of high comedy as well, they primarily focus on using videos that show embarrassing situations or physical humor, like people acting dumb or getting hurt. A classic example of low comedy is the Three Stooges. Often, the Three Stooges relied a lot on a special kind of low comedy called slapstick. An example of this is shown in the next video.
Hey, quit horsing around, you two. You're disturbing my coffee break.
Oh, boy, donuts! Where's mine?
They're small. Why don't you have two?
Okay. Huh? Oh, now look what you did, Bo! You got donuts stuck in my ears!
Hey, you're in luck. I got a donut remover right here.
What's a donut remover?
It's one of these. Donut remover.
Huh, what are the odds of that?
Hey, Mugwumps! Mother Superior's looking for you!
Here, let me get him.
Uh-oh.
Is that Sister Mary Mangala?
I don't know, but the face rings a bell.
So in this video, you saw Mo shove donuts into Harry's ears. And then at the end of the video, the giant church bell falls off the roof and rings as it hits the nun on the head, knocking her out. These examples of physical humor are what we refer to as slapstick comedy. They also use a pun at the end of the video when someone asks, "Was that Sister Mary Magdala?" And Curly says, "I don't know, but her face rings a bell." This small play on words, the common phrase rings a bell meaning familiar, used to refer to someone who literally was just hit in the face with a ringing bell, is a perfect example of a pun. These are also used in low comedy. Other examples of slapstick might be people tripping over something or doing something embarrassing to create humor. And so now that you know a little bit more about comedy, it's time to think of your own examples. Think of books you've read, shows you've watched, or even a comedian that you love. And then I want you to go visit the blog on our class website and post a response to these 3 questions. What comedian, book, or show are you using for your example? Is this an example of high or low comedy? And what specific examples from the skit, story, or show can you give to support your decision? When you go to the blog on our Weebly website, you'll be able to see Day 1, high versus low comedy. These questions are also posted there, so just make sure you click to post a response, type in your response, submit it, and you should be good to go. I'll see you in class this week.